Have you ever wondered if something could be wrong with democracy? And I don't mean the kind of democracy you might have in your country. I mean Western democracy as an ideology. I'm writing a book where I go straight to the heart of this topic, among other things. And I want to see how far people are willing to go in questioning democracy. I mean questioning it to the point of asking, is Western democracy really so different from other ideological systems we have every reason to abhor? This kind of questioning might sound bold, but hear me out. Let's talk about democracy's biggest defenders. Who are they? The same Western nations that for centuries conquered and exploited others by force. Then just like that, they reformed. Suddenly they became the guardians of our highest values. They swapped uniforms for suits, colonies for treaties, weapons for institutions. But did they really change, or did they just change their methods? Because these Western nations still rule today by making the rules. They quietly take control not just of the finances of other nations, but of their politics, their culture, and even their morality, which is the same as ruling through ideology. Now, let's talk about the USA, the country born out of democracy. What does the greatest democracy in the world actually do? It infiltrates governments, mass media, culture institutions, even churches. It exports its culture like fast food, highly processed and stripped of nutrients. It reshapes foreign societies with branding until even resistance wears American slogans. It subjugates nation after nation in the name of freedom. And when a country refuses that freedom, then democracy arrives the old-fashioned way, through war and the destruction of millions of lives. Still not convinced? Then let's do something radical. Judge democracy by its fruits, not its branding, not its slogans, just its results. What did Bolshevism bring? The destruction of religion, the destruction of traditions, the destruction of morality, the destruction of family. And what did democracy bring? If you live in a country that's been a clear victim of democracy, you might already know the fruits are the same. The destruction of religion, of traditions, of morality, of family. Meanwhile, in the USA itself, moral decay and mental illness are no longer just adult problems. They've become a normal part of childhood. If you judge the tree by its fruit instead of the shiny label on the package, what's the difference between Bolshevism and democracy other than the speed of destruction? And no wonder their methods are nearly the same. American democracy teaches that nations are exclusionary, religion is oppressive, and traditions are dangerous. And where Bolshevism failed because only the elites truly took part in the moral degradation, democracy is succeeding. Now everyone takes part, even children. Some might say, democracy is the best we have, there is no alternative. Well, that's like asking, how am I supposed to survive as a worker without communism? Others point to seemingly successful democracies today, like those in Scandinavia. But remember, only 30 years ago, American democracy looked just as stable. The damage democracy causes rarely comes all at once. It unfolds slowly, almost imperceptibly. In a democratic system, nothing older, nothing sacred can survive for long. And before you ask, are you advocating authoritarianism? Let me be clear, I am not. What I am suggesting is a return to the very things democracy replaces: tradition, religion, morality, family, and nation. They're still here, quietly surviving beneath the clutter of so many ideologies. Well, that's it for this video. I don't know if I convinced you today, but maybe I will next time. If this made you think even a little, hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.